Why are there tacit discords here? No. These monsters, they don't look like the usual tacit discords.
These also look like the works of the court of Savante. They create these simulated holograms to protect this place?
One with the sounds.
My time to shine. Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone. Not bad. That's curtains for you. Ha! This might hurt. Playtime's over.
Leave it to me. Keep it together.
Administering first aid.
Verity shines.
Oops, that was close. This is my curtain call.
You will obey. Bad timing. One with the sounds. That thing up ahead. Is it another mechanism?
It seems to have unlocked after we got rid of those holograms. Let's go and have a look. The glowing patterns on that gate. It's a flare crest. Yes. The flare crests have a complex structure. See how each star represents a flare stone? That mechanism we accidentally solved earlier should be one of them. Yes, we still need the other two flare stones to open. Wait, the blood and scales here. It's Jinshi. She is likely teetering on the edge of overclocking now. We are running out of time.
Remnants of the past.
Decades have passed, but those The Sentinel's situation is worse than we thought. It had already sustained severe injuries when it descended upon Mount Firmament. With one of the temporal programs lost, it no longer...
So the Sentinel protected Hongjin with its power. But it couldn't return things back to normal.
It would seem so. According to their theories, the Sentinel's injury would worsen over time. And if the Sentinel So the Fraxidus just added a pinch of salt to the already gaping wounds on Mount Firmament. There's nothing we can do. At least that only the Mianlong Chamber can provide temporary relief for the Sentinel, but it won't heal it completely. In the end, the Sentinel and a peculiar visitor who is immune to time disruptions would have to come up with a last resort. The Sentinel couldn't be fixed, so they decided to replicate its power onto a resonator through induced resonance. Their experiments resulted in the first chronosorter, a man-made resonant. No. A chronosorter can only rewind time within a narrow range. It's no match for the Sentinel's immense power. We are getting closer and closer. 2 more flare stones left. Everything aside, first we must...
One with the sounds. Down with the curtain.
Don't worry, I've got this. Come on, harder. Gale Storm. Let's play hide and seek.
Leave it to me.
Transmitting frequency.
An unexpected discovery.
Another chronosorter. The second stone should be behind this gate. Let's restore the collapsed gate with this chronosorter.
Embracing Bring change. Conception.
There is still another photon vault to break. We can't reach it from here. We may need to look around for a better vantage point. Look at that device on the floating slab. It could help us open the path to other places. Shall we give it a try? So it turned you into a clangbang. Please use the leap device to eject yourself and crash through that ice wall. Another chrono sorter. Let's give it a try. The stone slates have formed a path. Now we can bring the tacitite fulminate across the water. This hidden area may allow us to reach that photon vault.
On with the sounds. Down with the curtain. We still have a long journey ahead of us. Let's press on.
You can count on me.
May this journey bring us closer to the truth.
one last flare stone to go. There's a carrier lift nearby. Perhaps the flare stone is on the floor beneath us. We should be able to find Jinshi soon.
We've reached the carrier lift. Remnants of the past.
Is that so? So this file confirms that the chronosorters are artificial resonance objects. They activate when hit with a strong impact to create the corresponding resonance effects. And this also answers my previous question. The chronosorters rewind time through resonating with the Sentinel. No, it was nowhere near enough. The chronosorters shut down once they are removed from the Sentinel's range. Plus, as artificial resonance objects, according to the Court of Savante researchers, there was a hypothesis that could potentially make them more powerful, which states the collision between two resonating frequencies might cause a second resonance awakening. Yes, that fight has to happen to trigger a second resonance awakening for Jinshi, so she may exert even stronger resonance abilities, ones that allow. Countless chronosorters were made to collide with the Sentinel's frequencies, but they were no match. All the machines turned to dust. One chronosorter briefly showed the power to restore time before breaking apart. This proved that a second awakening can indeed improve resonance. The research log mentioned that all chronosorters were It's similar to how human resonators experience overclocking, they wrote. Overclocking happens when a resonator overexerts their ability. And this researcher who wrote... No, it's not. Exhausting oneself will only result in destruction. In addition, I noticed another detail in these records. The chronosorters required manual control, while the Sentinel Jue appeared to be under someone else's command. In the only incident of success, just as the chronosorter was about to break down, and the Sentinel successfully transferred some kind of energy to the chronosorter thanks to that order. Rover. Jinchi.
You.
Don't worry. Rover is special. The temporal disruption can't hurt him.
But Changli, you're...
Shh. I gave my word to be your pawn, and I intend to keep it. As your teacher and courtier, it is only right for me to do so. And let's not forget, without me playing the Wayfinder for Rover has a strong connection to this place. You need his help.
But we already owe Rover a lot. Thank you, Rover. Thank you. Rover, I will do everything I can to rescue the Sentinel as soon as possible. And we can finally...
Let's cut to the chase. What did you find in Truthseeker's past, Jinchi?
According to the Court of Savante's records, the Sentinel was already injured upon its arrival. As time passed and its condition worsened, the flow of time became unstable here, causing temporal Only the Sentinel's appointed resonator can restore its temporal mandate. Their records indicate a solution. To reverse the rapid aging effect from temporal disruptions, I must deliberately collide with the Sentinel's resonance power during combat, triggering my second resonance awakening.
Let's say you can achieve all that, but Jinchi...
I understand. I share a resonance connection with Jue, but I never took the time to truly get to know it. Sentinel Jue has been guiding us since the city's founding with its wise words and well-crafted decisions. The temporal disruptions we face are just a side effect of its efforts to... Without the Sentinel blocking out tacit discords through its time manipulation power, Jinzhou would be a barren wasteland today.
So what do you plan to do, Jinchi? If the Sentinel's condition is indeed incurable, nobody knows how far the temporal disruptions will continue to spread. Today, it's Mount Firmament.
I will. If it truly comes down to that, I'll fulfill Jue's prophecy myself. It's the only way to save Mount Firmament, protect Jinzhou, and help the Sentinel.
Have you thought about the consequences, Jinchi? Trying to trigger Second Awakening by fighting the Sentinel... We both know what that means. You could lose your mind forever, or even disintegrate into dust. You don't want to end up like those chronosorters, shredded under immense pressure. On top of that, do you honestly believe you can fight in your current condition? I can see right through your facade, Jinchi.
You're one to talk, my teacher. I learn from the best. When have you ever backed down from risking your life for what you believe in?
Oh? I don't remember ever teaching you that. We all die eventually, but we need to stay alive. Jinshi, you must live and inherit the Sentinel's power.
Chengli,
Jinshi, I don't intend to stop you. I know you've made a... That's why I brought Rover here. You may have already guessed it. Rover is indeed the hero who fought by our Sentinel's side during Jinzhou's early days. He is also the... All evidence we've gathered points to this being true. If anyone can help us with the situation at Mount Firmament, it must be Rover.
thank you, my teacher. Jingxi will keep your words in mind.
Lastly, we still don't know for sure how the Fraxidus is keeping our Sentinel trapped. This will determine if you can actually meet it face to face. Yes, it could be any of these scenarios. Lady Xingyi is already on the case. The cipher key should be inside the stone chamber, behind its entrance gate. There is one more flare stone to work out. Look, our last target, on those floating floor tiles. We need a way to restore them.
It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order. It's not working. We may need to follow a specific order.
It worked. The court of Savante set many traps here. They must have worked hard to protect Mianlong Chamber.
It's a trap! Watch out! Negligence on my part. Take 4.
My blade yearns. Clear as the blaze, my take 4. Now that's a hassle.
One with the sounds. No hesitation. Strike through the shadows. The hour is upon us.
Together we vanquish. My blade yearns. Clear as the blaze. Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders.
I'm done with all 3 flare stones.
Good. Let's head back to the entrance. We should be able to access the cipher key now.
The Sentinel never tried to interfere with natural death before. Why did it make an exception? Remnants of the past.
The cipher key.
Rover, take good care of the cipher key. I'm leaving the rest to you and Jinji. Please don't forget, I am your wayfinder. I journey. From this point onward, I will be counting on you both to go. This is all I can do for you. I'm here to guide, not intervene. Not to mention, the Fraxidus has been pestering us non-stop. You'll need someone to keep them at bay. Yes, they've been constantly watching you. Interested? By all means, please carry on without me. I have a more fitting location to make my contributions from. Oh, speak of the devils. How rude. This is not how we greet people here. Allow me to demonstrate the proper etiquette.
Chun-Li,
Those artificers are nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Chang-Li has her plans. I don't believe we will run into more ambushes on the way.
shadow descends. One with the sounds. Keep it together.
Rejuvenating snow.
Be gone. Last chance. None shall whisper. Keep it together. Cherish every gain.
It's Madam Magistrate! She's back! I must go tell Lady Xinyi!
The Mianlung chamber is open now. You can proceed inside. Before you go, there's something important I need to tell you. Changli was right. They used the Court of Cervantes' research to trap our sentinel in its resting chamber. They used the chronosorters. Our captured artificer revealed that the Fraxidus sent a death squad to invade Mount Firmament. They had a twofold plan. First, to place the chronosorter in the Mianlung chamber while it was still operational. And second, to lure the Sentinel back to Mount Firmament. Although their death squad was no match for the Sentinel, by forcing its hand, the powerful resonance ability of the Sentinel would clash with the energy of the chronosorter. This would ultimately cause harm to itself. What if the Fraxidus modified those chronosorters? A whole bunch of them, pushed to their limits, all working together to deliver one massive blow. But not even that was enough to take down the Sentinel. After the first hit, they set up modified flare crests in the Mianlung chamber to form a special force field along with those chronosaurs. It prevented the Sentinel from replenishing energy.
So, we must free the Sentinel from that force field first.
It would be a task more complicated than it sounds. The people of Hongzhen have lived with the Sentinel for generations. We can usually tell if it's in good shape or not. But now, the Fraxidus want to capture the Sentinel. They won't just stop at Mount Firmament. Please tell us what you know, Madam Magistrate.
Yes.
So the Sentinel is actually injured. And it's been getting worse. Madam Magistrate, you've already laid out this plan so far. It's always a challenge to decipher the Sentinel's intentions. But there were many theories about it in City Hall at the time. I couldn't but now that I reflect on it, perhaps the Sentinel saw in you the potential to one day I just never thought you'd be willing to follow through with that prophecy.
It was here on this very mountain that I first... Back then, I was too young to remember anything. Even the image of Mount Firmament has slipped from my mind. But this time, as soon as I stood at the base of Mount Firmament, I felt awake. Lady Xingyi, I was born with my life, my everything. But my duty as its appointed resonator is not... I'm following the heart of my younger self before I became Jinshi. The girl who used to laugh with pure joy as she felt the snow from Mount Firmament on her. I am a seed born on Mount Firmament, carried by the wind to every corner of Jinzhou. But now, I've returned to my place of origin. It's time for me to take root and grow into something greater.
No matter what happens or what choices you make, please remember, Mount Firmament has been stagnant for eternity. Perhaps a sudden crack of lightning is what we need to break through the fog of uncertainty that has lingered over us for far too long. Once you pass through Hongzhen, keep your eyes open for a cave on the northern cliff. That will lead you to a shortcut towards Mianlun Chamber. The place is directly under Mount Firmament's iconic loon-shaped cliff. I would...
I will be there for everyone.
Another day, another heroic me!
I will be there for...
Another day?
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Jinshi, So far, everything we know about the Sentinel is still just speculation.
You were right. But my weakening resonance ability and my connection to the Sentinel leave me no choice but to explore these theories. Whether it's fact or fiction, truth or a lie, I have to confront the Sentinel and see for myself. The Mianlun chamber should be deep in the cave. Let's go.
An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. Together. Endure and defy. Bad timing.
Leave it to me.
Administering first aid.
Stay vigilant.
Oops, that was close. Not today, friend. This might hurt. Gale Storm! Ha! Easy peasy. Take this!
One with the sounds. Checkmate. Remnants of the past. Leave it to me. No hesitation. You will obey. One with the sounds.
My time to shine! Oops, that was close. Lions rumble, evil crumble! How? Playtime's over. I won't yield. This might hurt.
Leave it to me. Commence healing. Rejuvenating snow.
Don't worry, I've got this. Not today, friend.
One with the sounds. An unexpected discovery. Leave it to me. You will obey.
My time to shine. Playtime's over. Let's play hide and seek. This is my curtain call. I won't yield. Easy peasy. The drums still going.